Okay. So for whatever reason, this game always opens with a tutorial. But let's not even stress about that. Ladies and gentlemen and everything outside the spectrum, we're in SaGa Frontier 2 territory. You know, one of the things I told you guys I was planning on doing last year, and I was saying this as I finished, I was in Farbad and Trails, Beyond, like, not Beyond the Horizon, Trails through Daybreak 1, was that I want to get my PhD in SaGa. Since saying that, I beat 4 scenarios of SaGa and moving on. I'm still stuck on Diva number 5. I beat 2 of the Game Boy SaGa games, and I'm at the final dungeon section of the last one. I just have to wait on the perfect time to just sit down and play that. And now we got SaGa Frontier 2. Now, unfortunately, my controller is dead right now, which is why I'm doing all these stall tactics, but let me get my celly real quick. So this will indeed be the game that I play when, you know, I'm done, when the VOD apocalypse really kicks off. Now, I will be doing a Saturday stream as well, so don't forget that, because, yes, a Crisis Core chapter is dropping on the 14th, and I want to play that either on Thursday or on Saturday, and I might just choose Saturday. But, okay, let me go to this right here. I agreed to do this because I'm going to be posting my thoughts on this game on a Discord server. So we're gonna include new content. This game was one of the first SaGa games to have like an elaborate, perfect works. Not just, you know, Ultimania, but perfect works like Xenogears and stuff like that. Which was like the more outdated term. So yes, this is the first SaGa game to be composed by Masashi Hamauzu. He would follow this up with Unlimited SaGa, released 3 years after this. That's one of the games that a lot of my homies want me to touch on. But so let's look at all of this. Characters info. region that knows no king. Viceland, land bound by ice and snow. So how many is this in total? Like 8? Oh, I see. I like the sound effects of this game so far. It reminds me a lot of Chrono Cross. So I'm gonna do the basic thing. I'm gonna choose the Gustav scenario, which is 15 years prior to Will. This game is structurally very different from the other SaGa games. I guess it took the whole these scenarios go a different direction thing and said, okay, let's do like a linear story. I don't really know who I'm supposed to root for, so I'm gonna do the legal thing and just not root for anyone. Watch as this whole thing plays out. Keep in mind that I watched like a couple Let's Plays of this, but both of them were really back in the day. Like I was watching them in the mid 2010s, 2014, 2015. So the premise of the Gustav scenario, I feel, predates a show I'm watching right now, Black Clover, ironically, regarding a protagonist that doesn't have a drop of magic within them in a world where everybody kind of has at least a little bit of magic in Mana. But yes, as you can see, this game opts for a watercolor aesthetic. A lot of people are kind of mad that it's been mostly AI upscaled. And the server I go to, there's a lot of love for HD 2D, whereas in most other places, like, people despise HD 2D. Don't mind if I do. I don't think I messed up at this point. Oh. I was like, Gustav reaches 7 years of age, but that's 1222. No, the 7 and the 2 clearly look different. The serif is at the top, not at the bottom. But yes. Yes, this guy has no anima whatsoever. Well, I guess it's the equivalent of saying that something is not in soul. So the whole concept of anima or like soul is that, well, everything has souls. Like if you think about animism, which there are still like traces of it, and it's pre-paganized. Even inanimate objects have souls in them. It's why when you think about, my friend kind of had this analogy. Let's say you have a chair that lasted you a long time. You just never replaced it, and then you get a new chair, and all of a sudden that old chair starts to get problems because it's like, yeah, I can finally rest. So even that object, which is not alive, is in souls. Calling someone refuse is a little funny. So, you know, that mom is a real one. She said, nah, we're going to the hood. So yeah, this is a game where you're gonna be doing a lot of saving. So as you can see, when you pick a scenario and you complete it, it kind of gets grayed out, and the new one is the text is emboldened, or at least it's not so translucent looking. It's opaque instead. Unless the term opaque is the antonym for that. Yeah, your royalty for like the first 7 years of your life, and suddenly you come to the hood. Yeah, Trouble 0096 had like an aborted Let's Play of this. So I guess there's an idea that they might just do a hit on Gustav. You know what this reminds me of? So, SaGa Frontier reminds me a lot of Final Fantasy VII. This reminds me a lot of Final Fantasy IX. Especially this area right here. This feels straight out of Final Fantasy IX. Obviously, the aesthetic of 2D hand-drawn, or in this case, AI retraced, is different. Okay. So that's kind of a giveaway. There's magic in this game. You might want to use it. So you'll see it again at the age of 27. Oh, okay, so Burmese, that's this region, Kingdom of Fini. And okay, so I don't have to think about the magic mechanic with these guys. I don't typically use magic in SaGa games unless it's to like really cheese a game where I'm really stuck and I have no other options. Look at that follow through. So he got a little bit of Naruto syndrome. The only difference is that this guy knows his backstory. And his backstory isn't anywhere nearly as complex as Naruto's. So, the new game plus that was implemented for this, it's incredibly helpful. So this is like a couple years afterwards. It's like Gustav's been around the block. They added a couple quality of life features in this game so that you don't potentially get walled in the final boss, which is how most playthroughs of this game end up, with someone comfortably playing through the game until they reach that point, and then now all of a sudden there's nothing they can do. There's some quality of life that's been added so that you can mostly have a chance at defeating the final boss. But otherwise, that would be like a mechanic that you have to think about from the very beginning, which clearly I'm not doing. I'm raw dogging this, which would potentially put me at the same fate as I am with Diva number 5, where I have all the tools probably to complete that final boss, but it would mean having to redo a lot of how I have structured the game. I would probably just need like an expert in the SaGa games to kind of guide me through that encounter, just so that I can take away the one asterisk that I haven't beaten SaGa Emerald Beyond, even though I've beaten that game 4 times already. It's got the same final boss. It's not like SaGa Frontier where it's like every final boss is different. But yes, finally we have a little bit of movement. So back in the day, there was like a Tamagotchi style device that was like a PlayStation peripheral called the Pocket Station. So this is not like a handheld technically, like a PSP, GBA, but there were mini games for it. The PC non-remastered version of Final Fantasy VIII on Steam added some of those Pocket Station features, but they were in Legend of Mana, or in this game as well. Unfortunately, the remastered kind of like streamlines it so that you don't have to like deal with it. Maybe some people think that's a good thing, but it's like I feel like it's backwards. So weapon durability is once again a thing. Okay, menuing you do with square and not triangle. So it's a little more like Xenogears in that regard. Okay, let's look at what you got on you. Weapons. Iron breastplate, wooden shoes. Wooden dagger, stone knife. But you wouldn't need that. like a backup weapon. Actually, do you even have a shield? Okay, so he's looking for a craft. Instead of unloading his anger out on motherfuckers, he's just kind of locking in. I think this was good game design because this is clearly what they want to do with you. You walk into the weapon shop, you see the smith in the back. You see that there's like an entrance to get there. He sticks out because of his design. Okay, so Flynn, he's a blonde. I realize that now. I still remember my Final Fantasy XIII review where I criticized Masashi Hamauzu as a composer, and then I thought about it some more. I realized, oh, that ain't right. Yeah, I called it because this guy, he's a beast of a composer. He's just a true deity when it comes to making an OST. It just has to be like what he naturally works with. Okay, we got 2 bars. Yeah, I'm 20 episodes into Black Clover, and I'm realizing this is something where I could definitely watch it for a long time without getting sick of it, making it okay, tune into another program. Okay, so I guess you can't just have anything on him. Now, these blade weapons are kind of his signature. I'm trying to get him to like spark new tech. Okay, I'm not targeting Gustav's friend Flynn. Interesting. Thought that was like a man like throwing it back. I thought it would like cancel after that, but okay, that's what I was looking for. So now that you're like that, let's So for the first time in a while, HP doesn't fully recover after the end of every battle. I want to see if we could spark some like spear tech as well. So his martial arts level came up. Double slash, and let's not hold. I'll hit the mushroom first because I suspect those guys are real with it. Let's see. Yes, this does consume your LP, but I gotta cancel out after I use it. Figure that'd be how much you have. Reticent, congruity, LVP. Get your ass out my channel. Those are some interesting words, by the way, but I wonder what's this new bot these guys are using to make these channels, because they're getting creative with the names. No. The word generator and shit. Okay, let's see. I don't want what happened to that one streamer. I forgot what his name was. You know, a loud, kind of swaggerific black dude who just goes on Twitter and talks about, I guess, the double standards some women have, and he made a couple like anime related videos. Well, he looks kind of buff, always wears a black shirt. I need you to spark a move, man. Just good counter that shit. just kind of be this the decoy. I'm gonna eat another one. Someone sent me a message for a moment. I'm playing like a translucent jello olive.
like that little debuff. Well, he's spitting. Oh, that was a good R&D turn. Is that because my weapon level is up, or? Okay, I misinterpreted that. He's got healing magic. Okay, let's see. Might as well get my spirit level up. Okay, I guess that was long overdue. Ugh. I feel like, you know that feeling you get when you want to like sneeze but you can't? You just puffed a bunch of pepper or something. My weapon stats are going way up. What was that? Oh? This is most certainly not the right way to play a game, but oh, I see. Me too, man. For whatever reason, I woke up with something.
I did kind of OD in this first dungeon. I remember this like dude who wanted to sell me weed and sent the whole town on me when we were in middle school. His name was Kelvin. It's so interesting, like we started off like beefing and then we kind of like ended up cool with each other. Okay, my WP is getting kind of low, but oh, okay, let me see. It's like cross-cut for me. Do you have like no magic control or something? What's happening here? I guess he's taking his anger out on and I guess it spurs them as well. Now there's a divergent path. Oh well, let me see. I've only been doing Gusav's route so far. Maybe I should switch over to Will's at some point. Okay. lately I've been doing that. Just kind of eating things like it's fufu when it's not meant to be fufu. Just mostly if it's like not cooked well, and I can't really rely on my fork to get at it. I have to use my hands. You know, slop. But cool. Gustav is making friends, at least. Okay, well, let's see. So our LP does go up after every encounter. Ugh. Let's see if I can be efficient. Okay, he reminds me a lot of like someone I knew personally who was like this when their family member was at the verge of death. They were just kind of distracting themselves with other activities. Okay, Calvin is being really cool about this. Did this guy ever get himself a new queen, a new honey? Okay, he did have someone to like pass down succession with. Yeah, Gustav had siblings. Okay, now he's gonna kind of use us as the scapegoat. Well, I think that's an interesting note to end it off on. Couldn't really have it be a long session because I was exhausted after yesterday. Ironically, I'm going to be dropping some VODs for SaGa Frontier 1. But SaGa Frontier 1 and this game are two very different entries. And by the time I gotta like drop the VODs for this joint, I'd have long moved on from this, and it'll probably be the last time I can, do some exporting, because auto deletion begins in May of 19. So my last exports are probably going to be from the Kingdom Hearts series, and if not Kingdom Hearts, then the tail end of Trolls of Cold Steel 4. So this has been your boy Mr. Wonka 7. Thank you guys for watching, and suck my dick.